Child labor. Should children be forced to work? When discussing contemporary concerns, this is the most commonly asked question. Child work is widely regarded as hazardous and inhumane. However, studies suggest that millions of youngsters are still forced to work as child today. There are three key reasons I believe why child labor are prohibited or should be prohibited. Their profession can range from the industrial work to military service to being abused and sexually offended for the benefit of others. Despite the fact that these youngsters are being used to help parents and families earn money and sustain the family, they are being harmed and worked to death. The second reason I believe child labor should be abolished is that working conditions are frequently deplorable and filthy, causing the youngster health to deteriorate. The third reason I oppose child labor is that I believe children are denied the opportunity to grow up as a children and enjoy the benefit that children enjoy. I believe that one of the key reasons for important or for ending child labor will be insecurely few people comprehend and the magnitude of children labor. Every million of children are forced into a realities of child labor. Equally important, youngsters are compelled to perform harsh duty that can hurt them, such as garbage collection, military service, and mining. Others are forced to labor in factories, and still others are forced to serve in the military. While some be able to provide a small amount of money for their families, the majority face the unpleasant reality or of low or no salary. The second reason I believe child labor should be prohibited is that children are exposed to filthy working conditions that children might harm their health. Many people have decayed teeth as a result of not being able to afford toothbrush, and others live in harmful environments. Because of extended work shifts and being so far down, children exposed to work environment such as mine rarely see daylight. All of the particles get into their lungs and make it difficult for them to breathe. Children who work as children become filthy black and have no means of cleaning themselves. The third reason I believe child labor should be prohibited is that children are forced to work do not get to grow up as a children. They are constantly required to hard jobs and never be opportunity to enjoy the benefits of childhood. They may play with the broken and worn out toys they come upon, but they never get into experience childhood and the carefree lifestyle that children forbidden. Let's see what we can do about it. Imagine if everyone made it priority to help end child labor. Nevertheless, thinking about prohibiting child labor does no one any good. Take the next step and prohibit child work. Should children to forced to work? Child is the most crucial period of one's life. These are the days when they must carefully study new things and experience new things. There are the most memorable days, yet children will comfort challenges throughout their lives. Children's rights are not respected. particularly in developing nations like India and Bangladesh. There are areas where teenagers and adults take advantage of children opportunities that circumstance and profit from them. This is classified as child labor, which is deplorable practice that has no place in today's society. Child labor is prominent in many nations nowadays. Unfortunately, nothing significant is being done to prevent it. How would you feel if you were forced to work less than a $50 a day as a youngster for more than 48 hours in life-threatening situations? For the majority of their youth, about 151 million children are exposed to such situation on a daily basis. Over 212 million children get up every day to work around the world. 151 million are slaves, and 120 million are in dangerous labor jobs. Pesticides and other chemicals are sprayed on children laborers who work in agricultural for several years, causing harm to their bodies and minds. In addition, children are forced to work in mines concentrate of purifying the ores. They absorb hazardous vapors in the caves. Making these children work in such hazardous conditions is terrible. And it should be prohibited all across the world, with the child labor being of one of the most strictly enforced law ever. Child labor has a physical and mental impact to the children. For your for the worst thing in this, these are denied access to education. To combat this predicament, government in developing nations should take a few steps. To begin, the government should take significant measures to eliminate child labor. Following that, children all across the world, the United Nations Security Council should take action to make it easier for nations that cannot afford to implement free education. It is also possible to do so registering children in a different database. If these measures are implemented in full force, the problem of child labor can be effectively addressed. Child labor is one of the majority societal issues that must be addressed immediately. This phase, however, will be completed without the assistance of both parents and the government. Children are future of any country and should have enough opportunity to development. They should be given a safe atmosphere with adequate amenities, and the education should be a top emphasis. Protect our new generation by providing them an education rather than a job, so that information may be passed down through generations and good country can pass down through generations, be created a good country, since I believe that children are country's hope. That's all be, and that's all that. Thank you.